Boston neighborhood. And Derek intends to pursue a Master of Business Administration after graduation. Let's have another round of applause for our offensive player finalists. And now, the announcements of the 2021 Asa S. Bushnell Cup winners. First, our Defensive Player of the Year. The 2021 Defensive Player of the Year is Jeremiah Tyler from Princeton University. Coach Surace, I invite you to come up on the dais, and we will hear from Jeremiah shortly. And the 2021 Offensive Player of the Year, EJ Perry from Brown University. EJ and Coach Perry, please come up and join us on the dais. Congratulations to Jeremiah and his parents and to EJ for your outstanding seasons. You are joining an illustrious group of men who have received this award, and we know you will be fantastic representatives of the Ivy League and this select group. And Derek and Jordan, congratulations on your amazing seasons. We look forward to watching you and seeing what you achieve in the future. Thank you to everyone for your support and your passion for Ivy League football, and I will turn the program back over to George. Thank you.
Thanks, Robin. It's now my pleasure to introduce the Princeton head football coach, Bob Surace. He'll say a few words about Jeremiah Tyler, our 2021 Bushnell Cup Defensive Player of the Year. As a Princeton graduate himself, Bob Surace has guided his alma mater to 4 Ivy League titles in 8 seasons. I'd say that's pretty good. He led the Tigers to a 9-1 record this season. Coach?
Thank you, George. And George talking about EJ being such a competitor, but I played against George, and he was one heck of a football player. Competitor himself, and I was in the dinosaur age. But just want to say I'm grateful. I know Robin's up there. All the things you and your staff and the athletic departments did to bring us back to play and to do events like this. And I know the work that goes into this, and to do it at such a prestigious club. It's amazing to partner with Steve Hatchell and the NFF. It's what it's all about. My dad started the chapter of that in Southern New Jersey, and it's so important to recognize these amazing athletes who happen to be incredible students as well across the country, and so many of them wind up playing for the coaches in our great league. Jordan and Derek and EJ, it's just a wonderful moment being here and being nominated, and EJ, I've known you since you're really young, and everything George said is correct, coming from Cousins Camp and everything else that way, and just grateful to have the Tyler family here. When I say family, like, we're part of each other's family, and Mr. Tyler and I text a lot, and just enjoy each other's company, and truly a part of my family. And you sent me an amazing son. I wish he could be here, and it's part of the past year, right? We've had these different bumps in the road where not everything went smooth that way. And I'm not a big statistics, I usually don't do this, but I want to talk about 2 statistics with JT. He's one of 2 players in Princeton history to ever have 3 championship rings, or he'll get a 3rd championship ring this spring that way. And in his 4 years, he played all 40 games, was a significant player in those 40 games. He won 35 of them, we won 35 of them. That's more wins than any other player in the Ivy League era that way. And a big part of it is his leadership. At the end of practice, guys go in the shower and everything else, and I usually stay at the end and say hi to a few people. I'm usually there with 1 or 2 coaches. every day, and JT's the best player on our team, he's captain, he's leader and everything else, he stayed out with young players and helped them bring in the cones or the ball bags or all those things that maybe, you know, when an NFL scout was in practice wouldn't see because they were gone, but as a coach you notice. And it's really, truly his character, how he was raised as a young man and how he's grown at Princeton. And it's really meaningful because the type of person he is and the type of leader he's been for our team. So I know he's not here, you know, you're somewhere in quarantine, JT, but I love you and can't wait to see you when you're around, okay? Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. The 2021 Bushnell Cup Player of the Year recipient, Jeremiah Tyler, is the 13th Bushnell Cup winner from Princeton, joining the likes of Jason Garrett, Keith Elias, John Lovett. Jeremiah, in the Zoom technology, is I'm told, with us. So Jeremiah, do you have a few words you want to share with the crowd?
First of all, I just want to thank God for this opportunity, for blessing me, putting me in this position to attend such a prestigious university like Princeton University. And my heart's pumping right now, I'm sorry, but I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to play football at such a great school. And I want to give a special thanks to the Ivy League Committee for working around the COVID and figuring everything out so us ball players can have a season, because that meant the world to us. And also I'd like to give a thanks to my parents, my beautiful parents in the front row. I love you guys so much. You've done everything for me. All the sacrifice and consistent effort that you made throughout my entire years, through all of my endeavors. It genuinely, it means the world to me, and I thank you so much. And even now, like, look at you, you're still in New York right now, and I'm not even there. Like, that just speaks volumes about your support, and I love y'all for that. And to the PBC, to the PFA, you guys, you've done a tremendous job of keeping our football team alive and doing everything, supporting the team around the team, I guess, in a way. And I thank you guys so much for that. And to coach the race, Coach Burdick, Coach Mendenhall, I see you right there. You can't see me though, but I see you. Thank you so much for taking a chance on a kid from Detroit. And it means so much for a young African-American gentleman to be a part of such a brotherhood. And when all you know from the city of Detroit is, you know, violence, you know, and it's just great to be a part of something bigger than that. And I thank God for having you guys being placed in my life, because I couldn't have done this without you. And to my brothers who are there, Delon, Matt, Trevor, I love y'all. I love y'all so much, and it starts with us. And I appreciate y'all for taking this past year off and us grinding through it, going through the highs and lows. It means the world to me that y'all are there supporting me right now. And congrats to EJ. You're a dog. I appreciate you, but and for how you did, you know. And go Tigers. I appreciate you.
It's now my pleasure to introduce the head football coach at Brown, James Perry, who will offer a few words about the 2021 Bushnell Cup Offensive Player of the Year, EJ Perry. James earned the 1999 Bushnell Cup recipient as the quarterback at Brown at his alma mater. Now they're going to have to duke it out as time goes by. Who was better in the Perry family, but we're going to leave it to them. James, come on up. Congratulations.
I will clear that up. Distance anyway. So, thank you very much, George, Robin. This is quite an event, quite a venue. Really appreciate being here in person, like everybody else, to echo their sentiment. Just being back playing, being around people. It's really what football is all about. So this is a great expression of that. Congratulations to Princeton and Dartmouth for the championship season. And today, congratulations to the finalists for the award, Jordan and Derek. Congratulations. I mean, two great examples of what Ivy League football is all about. This is Division I football, and that's how it's played. Whether it's watching Derek on film, a remarkable player, or Jordan, really terrific kids who played the game at the highest level. We all missed out, having known Jeremiah personally from my time at Princeton. He would have lit this room up. The Zoom does not do it justice. I was kind of smiling at myself over there, but still darn good, Jeremiah, wherever you are. Quickly, I do want to just bring some context to EJ and what he's done on the field. And I did want to kind of use a little bit of statistics because he's had a record-breaking 2 seasons in the league and at Brown. And, some of these numbers are like, video game numbers. But one thing that I thought was interesting is the least amount of yards he had was 290. So the least amount he accounted for. This guy was remarkably consistent. We did everything with him. He took a lot of hits, and he loves football. Every single week he would come out ready to play. Every single week he would come out ready to practice, no matter what the outcome was of the previous week. Heck, even dating back to the first day on campus a couple of years ago in August. Just a remarkably intense individual, practiced hard, played hard, and no matter what we did with him, he always wanted to do more for the team, more to help us win, more for the program, and things that I'm really proud of. So, and then also just to bring a little bit of light, he is my nephew. From a personal note, a huge thank you to my brother, EJ, his dad, and my sister-in-law, Kathleen. So, for sending him to Brown, trusting Brown University to educate him, and trusting our football program to try to make him the best he could be. Also a big thanks to my mom, who's watching at home, for the nudge, maybe a little extra nudge got him there at home and made that happen. And I know everybody's really proud of him. I know my dad is looking down from above, very proud to have me here with him. What a really special moment. And I know he will be a great representative of Brown. I'm really proud. I love Brown. It means a ton to me. And anytime you see guys do well, it's super exciting. And when you get a chance to see your nephew do well, and in a couple of weeks get his degree from what I believe is the best school in the country, it's really a special thing. So thank you to everyone who made today happen. Congrats to the other recipients, and congratulations, EJ.
2021 Bushnell Cup Offensive Player of the Year recipient, EJ Perry, is the 5th Bushnell Cup winner from Brown, joining Sean Moria, head coach James Perry, Nick Hardigan, and Buddy Farmer. EJ, love to hear your thoughts. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a tremendous honor to be able to receive this award, and I'd first like to congratulate the other finalists. And Derek is a tremendous player, and we met this summer and playing against you the last 2 seasons. It's been fun to watch you. He talks about the hits I took. Many of those were from Jordan and Jeremiah, so I'm still recovering from some of those. Tremendous player. The defensive level in this league is unbelievable, and to play in this league was truly an honor, and the league I think was the strongest it's ever been. Certainly very strong compared to 2019, and I think there was a lot of passion, and what I saw and noticed, especially from our team but across the league, was that when we weren't able to play in 2020, so many guys were putting life on hold to come back, and it made for a great and really special 2021 year, and to have football back in athletics was unbelievable. I'd like to thank the National Football Foundation, the Ivy League, and all the people who make this special. I'd like to thank Brown University, which my teammates accepted me with open arms as a transfer. Coaching staff, did an unbelievable job recruiting me. Like Coach Perry said, football's always been a family for me. I learned how to play in the backyard of my grandmother's yard with all of my uncles and my cousins, and to be able to play for my dad in high school was unbelievable, and then to continue to be able to play for my uncle and learn from him as well was awesome. And we had a lot of fun keeping track of my brothers and my cousins' football games who played against each other in high school this year, so that was a nice family event. I'd like to thank my mom and my dad, who have supported me throughout my entire athletic career. They've done so much for me in terms of bringing me everywhere, teaching me about everything, and just being unbelievable role models in who I should be and how I should conduct myself. I'd like to thank the entire Brown coaching staff who helped me so much throughout my 3 years here, and I'd like to thank the rest of my family and my teammates, and I'd like to thank everyone for coming here tonight and making the Ivy League so special. Thank you.
Thank you, EJ. Let's give EJ and Jeremiah one more round. Coaches, players, and athletic directors, please remain on the stage for photos and the trophy presentation and one-on-one interviews. For everybody else, on behalf of the National Football Foundation, the Ivy League, we'd like to thank you for your attendance in today's event. Copies of the official player release can be found in the back way. And before we leave, we'd like to have a season-long video we'd like to play for you. Thank you so much and have a great holiday. We'll watch the video.